Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Eclipse
Eclipse!
recap, episode 4.
4. Okay.
Yes,
Remember how last
4.
week I was like, what episode are they gonna kiss in?
4?
I was literally just about to like message you right after I watched it, but I was like, I don't know if you watched it yet, so I was literally just gonna message you and
That's what I was doing too. I was gonna
message you in all caps, just going episode 4, but it technically.
But I wasn't sure if you watched it. Yeah, so I was like, never mind. I can't do it.
I mean, I'm gonna still say it's not episode 4 yet because like when I started this whole like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's episode 5 thing was Bad Buddy. Like that's what that whole thing like episode 5, like that's what my whole like streak of going what episode they kiss it. That's what started that. And so that kiss doesn't even measure up to this one yet. This was an accidental smooch. The Bad Buddy one was like had purpose behind it. It was one of the best kisses in BL history.
I have things to say about their kiss in this, and we will get there in a second.
Good. Okay.
Because I have thoughts.
Oh yay! Okay.
But yeah. So anyway, episode 4 picks up right where the last one left off at karate practice.
Yes.
And we kind of see Ak throwing Ayan to the ground again.
And we don't get to see what happens right after that.
It
It just like snaps to them.
Yeah, and it cuts to them sitting and like drinking.
I was like,
and,
but I want to see
like,
how they
chilling,
got out from that. Come on. Gosh darn it.
And then Ak has flashbacks of him talking to Khan about the notebook, and he's like, I'm gonna get it, we're gonna find out his plan, and I'm gonna like get his ass and expelled or whatever. All that jazz.
Which is a lie.
And then we're in the locker room. Then at the locker room, Ayan's like, hey, are you gonna shower? And Ak's like, no, I'll give him, and I'm gonna whatever he said. And Ayan goes off to the shower. And Ak, being the sneaky bitch she is, goes through Ayan's locker, and he gets the notebook.
He's trying to get the journal.
Is it a journal or a notebook?
I mean both. Is it not? Like,
I mean, I've literally been calling. I'm pretty sure I call it both. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'd call it. I usually, I'm
but
prone to calling it a journal because that's what I call every book that I've ever used. I don't usually call it I think I usually call a notebook is like, I only ever called something a notebook when I was in school. Like, I would use like a spiral notebook or something like that to write in. I only ever called those notebooks, and for some reason after that, I just never used that word. Which is annoying, because I like the word notebook, but journal I use more often. So that's probably why, but I'll just occasionally call it journal.
So he gets it. Ayan comes back and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And Ax is like, I was like, your locker wasn't shut all the way. Why did you leave it open? I'm like, yeah, no. Of course I knew. Ayan knows, like, everything.
I know. Like, he was walking away. I'm like, he's gonna come right on back and slam that locker shut.
Yeah. Then Ak goes to the shower. And then Ayan comes in, because apparently this was the one Ayan had already set up for himself. He had put his, like, soaps and shampoos already in here. And Ayan's like, why were you stealing my stuff? And he's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he starts making a point of like, oh, what, you don't want to shower with me? Like,
we're like, both what? In here, why not?
Yeah, and then Ak pushes Ayan, he like springboards back against the wall, back into him, and they kiss.
My tired ass brain last night just started singing a song by, it's like this Swedish group from when I was a kid called 18 or something like that, like 18s, but not 18s. And like, and there's this song called like, I think it's called Bouncing Off the Ceiling or something like that. So my brain immediately just started going upside down, bouncing off the ceiling. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I knew to, because like they didn't show it in the promo, but they showed him pushing him and him hitting the wall and springing back to him, but they cut it in the promo right before they kissed. I was like, the speed he's going, you can't just stop. So obviously he's gonna kiss him. So dude, that I'm not gonna count it as their first kiss, but like it was. mm,
I'm gonna be honest, it was kind of disappointing as their first kiss.
It's okay. That's why I'm not counting it as the first kiss. I'm waiting for like an epic one. I really am because I know I can feel that there's gonna be a really good one.
So here's the thing. For me, it was a good in the moment. Like, when it happened, he just, like, sprung back and, like, went into him. I'm like, oh, wow. Like, that was, like, a good. But
Yeah,
my biggest thing about it is that after this scene, it's never brought up or talked about again.
it's not no, and I honestly
Like,
think it's because they're avoiding bringing it up.
no, but here, like, we didn't even get to see, like, Ak, like, contemplate, like, think about it by himself and be like, oh, wow, did that just happen? Like, flash back to it. We didn't even see that. Like, I feel like,
That's true. I feel like they should have done that because most of the time we've seen like thinking about him, we've seen him like deeply thinking. He's like, "Oh, I can't stop
yeah.
thinking about this," or him touching my pin, or this, but not a single moment regarding what happened in that show.
Like,
That would have been nice to
yeah.
see.
And so I feel like it was kind of just like, I felt like it was unnecessary. I'll be honest. Like, it didn't need to happen. Like,
It would have
literally, they
been
just
more
kiss out.
necessary, and it would have been like it would have had a point to it if we had some scenes of Ak going back and being like, can't believe that happened.
Yeah,
Like,
like if you would like get awkward around him now and like try to avoid him, that would make it like, yes, this is why. But he's not. He's literally goes back to being like, oh yeah, no, okay, time to like sneak around on Ion and like get all the info, get him expelled, all that, and like it literally stays the same.
yeah. It does.
So
Like
yeah,
I think they definitely should have brought it up somehow, or at least have one of the characters thinking about it, but it's never mentioned again. So
no,
I'm
like,
hoping that there's a really, really, really epic kiss that makes up for it. Like I'm holding my breath for that. Because I need that, dude.
yeah,
Like I was comparing it to Bad Buddy, being like, when the characters had their first kiss, not like the first kiss itself. So I'm not gonna compare this one to Bad Buddy because there's no way it can. Because that was way
no,
too good of a kiss in Bad, but it's one of my favorite BL kisses probably of all time, if not my favorite.
yeah,
So I'm really hoping that we get a really epic one in this one. I'm not. I don't know why I'm comparing it to Bad Buddy. I think it's just because I brought it up that
they're
one
both by
time about like
GMMTV and like they kind of like, yeah,
they're both
and
by
plus the first kiss
GMMTV,
thing,
and I was
it's like so early on.
the first kiss thing. What episode is it gonna be? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Um, so quality wise, not measuring up yet to that kiss at all.
no,
So I'm hoping that there's one that's like really epic and really good. So like, pretty
yeah.
please.
And also story wise either isn't really like wasn't great.
Oh no. Well, obviously not. Bad Buddy's iconic, but and did you see that they're like doing reruns now on like probably whatever channel is over? It's on in Thailand, maybe. They're doing reruns because they posted all about it on GMMTV, and my brain for a second went season 2, but no, it's not. They're just announcing that they're gonna rerun it, and I'm like, come on,
Oh, cool.
that is cool.
Oh,
But
that's
like,
good.
I was hoping for season 2. But they're in another show right now
Maybe.
called Vice Versa.
Oh, vice
So,
versa.
which I've been meaning to watch. I was gonna watch it on my own. I just have to watch it. But it's like what is it? It's they're like inhabiting another person's body in a different universe or some shit like that. That's the gist I got
What?
from the trailer that I watched a while ago.
You're just
I
like,
don't know.
you're just like, like, okay.
I
Inhabiting
swear.
another person's body in another universe. Completely normal.
I
Like,
think like that's the gist I got from the
okay.
first trailer a while ago. Like I didn't see the newer trailer. I saw the OG trailer, and it was, I don't know. They like, one of them like was already in another person's body from a while back, and then he like, I don't know, ended up in the hospital and ended up in someone else's body or some shit. I don't know. So now they're both meeting each other and they're like, hey, you're not from this universe either. Shit, how did you know that? Or something like that. So the people that they are
Okay.
like inside the bodies are played by the two from Bad Buddy, Om and Nanon. But the people that they are outside, like the bodies that they're in, are played by other people. One of them he was also in Bad Buddy. He was Oh, he was
You're confusing me right now with all this in the body, outside the body thing.
okay. The physical body is played by what's his name? The one who was in Bad Buddy but was fuck, I've forgotten their names already. The one who is played by Nanon. The one who was in the engineering.
Is
No,
that
not
Fran?
engineering. Yes, Pran, thank you. His
Fran's
friend.
friend?
Who was his friend? The one who was addicted first.
Oh, I don't fucking remember his name, but I remember he gets gun pulled on him and he like changes completely.
That one,
F
yes, him. He's played
Yes,
by him
him.
outside. His body is played, or his body that he's in is played by him. And then there's another dude who I don't think I've seen before. I'm not sure, but there's like 4 main actors because they're all inside and outside each other's bodies. So
Great. Okay.
that's the whole thing.
Okay. Very throwing me off with all that, but okay. Inside.
I gotta watch it on my own because I think episode like 8 or 9 came out. So once I have time, I think I'll chill and watch it. But right now I'm too busy. So
yeah. Anyway, one more thing about the shower kiss thing.
Yeah.
Do you notice that afterwards Ayan seemed like very thrown off?
I didn't notice it until
Like,
you said it in your reaction. Then when I rewatched it and did my notes, I was like, "Ooh, there's Sheila." I was like,
because he was just like, oh, okay, like he's very thrown off after that, which is seems like very out of character for him. Which means I think the whole like flirty, confident thing is maybe an act, maybe, and then actually after kissing him, it's like, oh,
he's got the flirty, confident thing down, but like actually ending up kissing him and actually ended up doing something, he was like, whoa, I like I didn't expect like to feel like this. Like I thought I was just messing with him and having fun with it, and like he is cute, so it's fun to mess with him kind of thing. But he was thrown off. He was like, actually, like I didn't expect to actually feel like that. So I'm wondering how that's gonna go forward with that, because like now they're both. I think if we saw some more like, you know, retrospect about the kiss would have been great, but without it we can only like guess. I think now they're both gonna start really thinking on each other a bit, because we've seen you know, contemplating a lot about Ayan.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna start to see maybe Ayan thinking about because we haven't really seen that as much. We've seen it a little bit, but not as much. So we'll start to see it on both ends now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see. Then at like a teachers meeting, all the teachers are pretty much saying that Ayan is like rebelling and like is kind of.
They had a whole ass committee meeting just for the one student.
Yeah, and then literally the next few scenes are literally like all the teachers picking on Ayan and like calling him to answer these questions, just like it's like I don't know. That seems very not good.
No, not at all. It seems culty, does it not? Culty, very culty.
Culty. It seems a little bit culty.
But I mean, props to him for holding his own because he knew all the answers.
Yeah, I mean, good for him. Like if that was me, I'd be like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, just stand up and be like, I don't know. Oops. Like so nowadays I'd just be like, I don't fucking know, please stop calling on me. When I was younger, when I was in high school, I would start crying. I would have had a very hard, because I like it when people like me. I'm a very like obvious person. Like I if someone doesn't like me, or like at least when I was in high school. Nowadays I'm like, I don't give a shit. But when I was in high school, if someone didn't like me, I was immediately sad. I was like, I'm so sorry. What did I do? Can I fix it? Like I would get so anxious about it. So I would have had a very hard time in high school if they were treating me like this. So props to him for holding his own.
Yeah. Then we have Khan and Watt talking, and there's like, yeah, like even that was harsh. Like even they didn't like that. They were like, that was bad.
They were even the people that were like agreeing with the teachers at one point were like, that wasn't great. Like,
yeah, that's saying a lot.
That's saying quite a bit, honestly. The students are starting to think for their own now. They're starting to have their own opinions, which is good. We need to break out of this, you know? I think that's what Ion's trying to get through to everyone. Like, even like indirectly, he was trying to like, mainly he's trying to take down the school and take down the infrastructure in it, or at the very least. But all of his actions are starting to like sprinkle into other places, and they're starting to make the students kind of question what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Even the like really dedicated ones.
And then Ak goes to Chaddock, and he's like, "Hey, do you know about this whole thing?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Totally.
Yeah, and he's kind of like, "Well, yeah, didn't you say that I am behind all this? That's why we're like trying to go after him." And
it's like, well, I didn't say that. Like I said, like maybe he's in league with them and stuff like that, but I didn't say pick on him in front of everyone. Not that he's like in charge.
yeah,
He's not, but that's not what he signed up for, probably.
yeah. And we do kind of see him feeling bad in the next scene when he's like going to get like a drink at the vending machine or whatever, and he kind of like has a flashback to that, and like you can see he feels bad because he does feel responsible for this because he kept pushing that Ion's the bad one to Chaddock.
Yeah.
And now they're doing something about that. They took that information, they're doing something about it, and now he feels like shit because he's like, oh, that's a bit harsh.
Like, oops, my bad.
Yeah. And then Ox sees Ion lying down on like a bench, and he sits next to him, and Ion's just like, oh, like, are you in love with me because you keep staring at me? And while he's like asleep or whatever.
I love that. I mean, okay, even though we didn't see them like thinking directly about the in quotes kiss, we do see their relationship change a teensy bit. Because before then, whenever he'd like tease him and be like, oh, punch me, I'll kiss you, like shit like that, he'd always shove him and just be like, oh my god, stop, but now like they're acting a little softer with each other, just a little bit. And you could tell by the way, like, in this scene, he puts his head on his shoulder and he doesn't stop him. Like, there's just a very small change. It's small, but it's a change.
Yeah, there definitely is some sort of shift.
Yeah.
There. And yeah, and we kind of see that Ian kind of feels bad that he's getting picked on by all the teachers. And he even like grabs Ox's arm when he tries to leave, and he's like, "No, can you stay here?"
And he does. Like, there's a shift, dude.
Yeah, and Ian even says like, "You won't be so mean to me too, right?" As he like has the head on his shoulder, and like he starts crying.
Oh.
And
It is affecting him. Like, obviously, like, he's pretty tough, and he came knowing that he would probably face some shit like this in trying to take down all these people. But it's still affecting him a bit, and is, tiring him out, and mentally and physically probably. So it is having some sort of effect on him.
Then when he wakes up, Ox gone, but he left the drink with a note and says, "I don't want any more. You take it."
Oh, like it's giving very like, what's it called in Japanese dramas, tsundere or something like that. It's
tsundere.
It's giving tsundere energy. Yeah.
Tsundere.
It's giving tsundere energy. Like here, take it. I wasn't gonna have it anyway, and then walking away.
Yes, it's very yes.
Giving that I don't care
tsundere
energy.
Yes, but like deep down, really does.
Yeah, I don't care, but I definitely do care.
Yes. Then later we see Ayan drinking the drink, and Thua is there, and he says his dad is picking him up, and Ayan's even like, "Oh yes, the alum who was here," and they start talking about that, and Thua kind of just says like, "Hey, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to stop." Not in like a threatening way, more just like a, hey, like, be careful. Like,
he's not like, dude, like, this is, like, I don't like what you're doing. He's saying, like, you could, like, something bad could happen to you, and I don't want that, so be careful with the next step you take, dude. Because, he's a nice person. He cares about what happens to him.
Yeah. And then I just tell him he's not going to stop no matter what. And he's like, "Hey, Thua, we still on for Saturday?" Because they have plans for Saturday.
They have a plan for Saturday.
They do. And I think we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we will see what those plans for Saturday are.
Yay.
And I have things to say about what happens there.
Do ya? Okay, I'm very excited to hear about
I do.
that.
Yes. We found out a lot of information Saturday. We will be right back. And we are back with the Eclipse episode 4 recap. So in the next scene we have
Saturday plans.
Well, Saturday plans. But before that, we do have Khan, and Wat discussing stalking Ayan. Essentially, is what they're talking about.
Basically, yeah. Let's stalk him. Maybe that'll help us.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, we only follow him inside of school, so we need to follow him outside of school, even on weekends, even on holidays. We need to, like, they literally go on and on about all of this, like, when to follow him, and it's literally stalking.
Like, y'all are being a little extra about it. Like, this is, at this point, he could totally put out a restraining order on you.
Yeah. And Ak does eventually convince Khan to join. At first, he's very against it, and he doesn't want to go because he had, like, night school or after-school studying or whatever. But eventually, he does persuade him to join.
And the girls, apparently.
Yes, the girls are there as well, and he, like, can't miss them or whatever. Yeah. I'm just saying, we haven't seen any of these so-called girls he keeps talking about, okay? I want to point that out.
We have not seen a single girl.
Other than the teachers and mothers, we have not seen a single female student, I don't believe. So, I don't know, maybe all
I've not seen any females. I have not seen a single female of their age at all.
No. We have not seen a single female. I'm starting to think maybe Khan's just, like, lying about this and trying to, like, overcompensate or something. Maybe. I don't know. He keeps bringing it up, but there's no proof of it. I'm just saying.
True. Every sentence is like, but girls, and we're like, where?
Where? No girls here. Like, honestly, what if the...
I see no one here.
Like, honestly, what if for Valentine's Day he literally bought those stickers himself and just, like, stuck them on himself instead? Because literally there are no girls. Like,
oh my god, dude. Yeah, where did he even get those? Like, we don't even see any girls. Like,
yeah, and again, he said it was night school.
Pre-dot a shirt?
I don't know.
Night school. Okay. When do you sleep, dude?
I don't know. I'm starting to call... I don't know. I feel like Khan's story is kind of bullshit. I don't think there are any girls. I think he's just trying to act like he's like a ladies' man or something, but he's not.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Then we have Ayan in his room, and he's talking to his mom on the phone. And she's, like, talking about the protest she sees online. And he's like, oh, that happened before I joined. And she's like, maybe you should, like, let this go. And he's like, no, I'm not letting this go. Because he's not going to let Uncle Dika die for nothing, he says.
So she has some form of idea of what's going on. Like, what he's doing at the very least. She may not know the specifics of why the school does this. I feel like Dika may have, like, told him that and, like, told him all that, and he probably hasn't told his mom everything. But I think she has some idea that he's trying to do something at that school.
Yeah.
Just maybe not what.
Then we have Ak and Khan literally outside Ayan's house. Literally parked outside his house. Again, stalking. And
which I did not know that he was this rich, dude. Like, his house is fancy.
Oh, I know. Holy shit.
Like, I did not realize it was that fancy when he went there the other day. Like, I did not think he was that rich.
No, he must be, like, really rich, but... Yeah, so they follow him to a cafe. And they're discussing who he could be meeting, and they're like, oh, maybe it's the protesters. Maybe he's meeting them there. And then they're like, oh, maybe he's meeting his lover. So they keep bringing that up.
Yeah. I feel like, but I feel like Khan would have, like, known, at least on some level, because he literally mentions to him in the last episode, he's like, are you meeting with him on Saturday? And he's like, you have no business to, like, know who I'm meeting on Saturday. I don't have to tell you. And then, like, they suddenly go to see Ion meeting someone on Saturday, and they're not, he's not even a little bit like, what if it's Thua? 'Cause
Well, okay, I mean, that's true. I will say one, Khan's
Mhm.
pretty stupid. So, that wouldn't surprise me.
Maybe that's why.
Also, maybe he just doesn't want to believe it, because I think they think whoever he's meeting is gonna be part of the protest, and they're gonna start causing havoc against the school.
Yeah.
And I don't think he wants to believe Thua would join that. So he's like, there's no way it could be Thua.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he's probably in denial.
yeah. So I think that could be the reason too. But then we get to the cafe.
This cafe!
This cafe, it's called. Oh, so it's called two things. I know it's called Diversity Cafe at one point, but it's also called Cafe for All at another point. So I guess it has two names, but yeah. It's cool. I like
I
it.
love this cafe. I did not expect that when they first walked in. I was like, I saw the flag immediately when they walked in. I went, yes, bitch, this cafe is awesome. Let's see them all walk into this cafe all confident. Let's see.
Yes. Yeah. So they go here, and then Ion goes to sit where he meets Thua and Thua's mom.
Yeah, I did not expect to see her here.
I didn't either.
I was like, oh, I thought we were just meeting to talk about, like, the injustices of the school. But hello.
Yeah. And then Ak and Khan follow in after, and they look super fucking uncomfortable when they enter this room.
They do.
They are
look
so uncomfortable.
It's so funny.
And they're just like, and they're like a shot where he like shows everyone here, and you can just be like, okay, this, and like they are very uncomfortable.
At least they're not, like, mean either, because I think that helps, like, the theory of, like, I don't think, like, the cult or the school or whatever is, like, anti-gay or anti-LGBTQ or anything like that, or at least in my opinion, because if they were, they would have gone in there like, oh, hell no, but, like, it's more of, like, they were uncomfortable, because it's a new space, and they're not used to seeing that many people in one room. That are like that, so they're probably just like, what do we do? How do we act? I don't know.
Yeah, so they go pick their seats. After they see it's Thua and Thua's mom he was meeting with, and they kind of sit at the other end of the cafe, even though they're still in like earshot. Then we have Thua's mom talking to Ion, and then Ion kind of just like brings up like a lot of like stuff that apparently Thua's been keeping inside. And
yeah, dude, I would have been like, I mean, I love him for like, you know, being like, oh, I just want to help my friend and shit like that. But if it were me, I would have been like, shut the fuck up. Like, why would you talk like that? Stop it.
Like, I know, he kind of like exposes Thua here, and he's just like, hey,
He does.
yeah, maybe you should like, you know, and he's like, yeah, you know, you can talk to your mom about things, and like, and then she's like, oh, this is about dad. And
well, she immediately like knew something was off as well. Like, she was ready with an accusation as well.
yeah, and we find out that dad is actually his stepdad.
Yeah, what was that? Because I was like, wait, what? Like, which one was the alum?
I think it's his stepdad, because I think Thua says when he's like, yeah, my dad's picking me up, Ion's like, oh, the one who the alum here? And he's like, yeah, him. He wanted me to go here for him.
Okay.
So, I'm assuming, so he must have been his stepdad for a while, I want to say. A few years, enough to influence where he goes to school and college and all that.
Yeah.
And then his mom's like, oh, he's really different from your real dad, isn't he? And then she's like, oh, is this about his methods?
Ooh.
Do you have thoughts on that? Because I have thoughts on that.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen any bruises, but, like, I don't know.
I mean...
But that could be something that we need to worry about.
Yeah,
I mean, if he went to this school and he, like, took in all of the teachings from the school, I wouldn't be shocked.
That would not surprise me at all. And Yeah, so I definitely feel like there's some sort of like home issue with Thua that needs to be fixed and addressed. And his mom, I mean, she's very sweet and she's like, hey, like, I'm here for you and all that. But also, if she knows that her husband is using methods, quote unquote, why the fuck isn't she doing anything about it? Like,
that's a very good point.
I mean,
because like, if it were me, I'd be like, get the fuck away from my kid.
Yeah, so I'm like, on the one hand, she is very sweet and like compassionate towards Thua in this scene, but also I feel like there's something there where she just isn't doing anything about it. Maybe she doesn't entirely know the whole story. Maybe she just thinks that his dad's a little harsh on him. Maybe doesn't know that maybe there's...
Yeah, she might not know to what extent.
And hopefully if she does find out what it is, she will divorce his ass.
Yeah, for the love of God.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound great, to be fair.
No. Although we also don't 100% know what it is either, so we could be way off, but I feel like we're kind of in the ballpark here.
Yeah.
And then she leaves, and Ak and Khan are talking, and Ak's like, oh, did he tell you any of this? And Khan's like, no, he didn't.
Which means that I'm seeing, like, a different, like, their level of closeness seems to be being, like, revealed more and more each episode, because, like, I thought they just, like, knew each other in class, and then, like, with each episode, I've kind of noticed that they're a little closer than that. Like, they're close, but they don't let people see that they're close, kind of. Like, they're close enough that he's shocked he hasn't told him anything.
Yeah, and Khan feels bad in this moment. We kind of see him, he, like, feels bad because Thua was dealing with all this shit and he didn't even tell him. And he just, like, it's kind of like one of the things where, like, how well do you really know someone who won't?
Exactly.
Yeah, so he kind of feels bad. Because, let's be honest, it is Khan's fault because he was kind of acting like a dick to Thua about being like, hey, don't be so close to me because people will think we're dating or whatever. So, but I do think he feels bad.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then back with Thua and Ayan. Ayan's like, yeah, I used to come here a lot with someone I was very close to. And Thua's like, used to? And Ayan's like, yeah, he's dead.
So his uncle used to take him here. This was their spot.
Yes. And then in the next scene, we have the cliff at the where it's the dream.
Dude, I think it's pretty confirmed now that he went off the cliff. Because, like, why would he be putting the rose at the cliff if he didn't go off the cliff?
I said it's my reaction. Do we think he jumped off the cliff himself?
See, I've been thinking about it. It seems like the most logical explanation. But why would he?
Because, like, okay, this is gonna sound really weird. But if you're gonna kill someone...
Okay.
I feel like, how would you get them to this cliff to push them out? Like, I feel like there are many other ways if someone is trying to...
Let's meet at this dangerous cliff. Just a chat.
I feel like maybe... I'm thinking maybe there was some sort of blackmail involved. I think maybe Shadok or someone at that school threatened Ayan or Ayan's mom or something and was like, hey, you do anything, we... kill them or whatever, we go after them, we do something, and he couldn't live with that. Like, he was just feeling that guilt or whatever, so he just, like, jumped off the cliff.
Maybe.
Yeah, so...
Because I don't see someone pushing him off a cliff. Yet. I mean, you never know. We could get to a point where we're like, oh, this person definitely...
Maybe. I mean, yeah.
But at the moment...
definitely could have, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, at the moment, it seems like he maybe could have just jumped off the cliff himself, or judging by the like dream that he had a few episodes ago, just like fell off, just like let himself glide forward off.
Maybe. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Either way, it looks like he went off the cliff. Like, we were disputing that last episode with, he doesn't look like he fell off a cliff, but...
Yeah, like, his corpse doesn't look beaten up like that, but now it's definitely kind of confirmed.
It doesn't look like he fell off a cliff at all.
So he definitely went off the cliff.
He wasn't going to show us, like, a bloodied corpse. We weren't
I mean, it would have made it easier for me to be like, yeah, no, he definitely fell off the cliff.
True, but like, there's no way GMMTV would have been like, yeah, make him look so bad, like make him look like he's been crushed to a pulp. No, we would not have seen that. If we wanted to see his dead body, they would have prettied him up, and they did. So I think he could have gone off.
Well, that's what threw me off. I'm just saying.
And it's just the TV version.
The
TV version of falling off a cliff.
Yes, and we do see that Ak is following Ion here.
Yeah, even there. So he's seeing some interesting shit.
Yeah, and Ion does place the rose down, the white rose. And
by the way, he does still have his journal. Like, I was confused as if I meant to mention this earlier. Did Ak take the journal? Because I don't think he did. He had the journal with him.
No, so he didn't take the journal, I don't think.
I'm wondering if maybe he read it. Because it looked like Ion fell asleep.
So I think he fell asleep, and I think he did. And I said that too. I think maybe he looked through it and like, know what's there, but I'm not sure.
But some of the questions he's been asking throughout this episode point to him not having read it. So
yeah,
maybe he just was good and was about to grab it and went, you know what? I feel bad doing this, and he just didn't. Maybe he didn't. Because, like, I was worried after that. I was like, oh, shit, did he take it? And then for the rest of the episode, I kept looking for the journal. And then finally, he had it at the cliff with him. And I was like, so maybe not. So I'm wondering if maybe he either read through it or he just decided not to touch it. Because he knew that Ion went through shit that day. He was like, this would probably make it worse.
Yeah, I think and I'm hoping that he decided not to read it. I don't think he did. I feel like we would have got some sort of clear, be like, hey, yeah, I read it. And, like, so I don't think he did. I hope not, at least, because honestly, if he did, that's gonna suck. Like,
a little bit of an invasion of privacy, my dude.
Yeah, I mean, but also stalking.
Also stalking. Yeah, we've already stalked. So what's another level?
I mean, fair. Yeah. So then we see Ion have a flashback when Dika took him to this cafe, and he's kind of just like, "Hey, don't think you're never alone. You have no one, because you'll always have me." But obviously we know he's dead. So, rip. So that idea.
He has him in his heart.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely there in spirit, I'm sure. But, yeah.
He did.
He did. Then we're at the beach, and Khan meets Thua there. And he's like, hey, let's go grab ice cream. And they kind of eat ice cream, they're having fun, and Khan does ask why you don't, like, he's like, why don't you talk to me these days? And Khan's like, no, and Thua's kind of like, because you don't like people judging you. Just like they judge me, so, and you don't want me around you. So, we kind of see Khan feel bad about that. Because I don't think he realized he was pushing him away. I think he was just more focused on, like, being a prefect and his reputation and all that he didn't really consider Thua at all.
Yeah, which I think now that he knows that he's been going through a hard time, he's probably going to start doing that.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to help them get a lot closer.
Yeah, and he does say whatever problems you have, like, you can always talk to me about them. Kind of like assuring him that he's there for him.
Unbeknownst to us, Khan has quite the sweet side.
Khan, okay, again, like, Khan is a weird, Khan's very, so again, he's very, like, he does have a sweet side, he does have a heart, he does care about Thua.
Yeah.
But he
does not like to show it.
He also has this, like, reputation that he wants to keep and uphold, and, like, he's more focused on that than anything, and sometimes that clouds his judgment. Kind of like with Ak, too, I feel like. I feel like Ak's also the same in that department. Where, like, them being prefects definitely interfered with that.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh. No, they try and save their prefect, like, persona before anything else. Like, that seems to be priority number one. So I think we'll start to see the priorities shift a little bit once we start to get, closer to our significant others.
I hope so.
I really hope so.
And then we have Khan and Ak. They are in, I think, Ak's room or something. And they're kind of discussing what they've learned. And they're like, okay. Ak kind of explained, like, yeah, I saw him go to a cliff with a white rose. What did this mean? And they think. And then they're like, oh, Mr. Dika. Because apparently he had a thing for a white rose or something.
that made me go like, wait, what? Like, you know? But like, apparently, if he was their teacher and he had them around all the time, obviously maybe they would know. So they said he had it in like a flower pot or something like that. At first, when I first watched it, I was like, the flower pot that was pushed over, but no, I think it was just a pot in his like classroom or something like that. He had a few white roses around, so that's probably what they remember.
Yeah. And at first, Ak, being the dumbass he is like, oh, I think maybe he's Ayan's boyfriend. And that's why Ayan's trying to get revenge.
Even Khan is like, dude, that's fucking stupid.
Well, no. I think Khan says, well, no, because he said that the guy he was with is dead. And they're like, oh, so it can't be Dika.
Yeah.
So they don't know Dika's dead.
Yeah. They don't know at all. Which is very interesting.
Yeah, because once they heard that, they're like, oh, wait,
I was like, they're not even entertaining the thought. Yeah.
No. So it's...
They're just like, he's obviously not dead, so it can't be him.
Yeah. And then the next scene we have Ak chasing down Worry, and he's kind of like, hey, what if the prefect students look after Ayan instead of the teachers bullying him? And she's kind of like, whatever, it's fine, like, you can do it.
Which is good, because, like, if he ends up being on his side, which it's starting to look that way a little more, that means the teachers won't be watching him.
Yes.
And it'll be, someone on his side that's watching him, which will help him a lot more.
Yes. Ayan's actually listening to that whole conversation, so he heard all that.
Yeah.
And then he follows Ak, and he's like, hey. And Ak's like, oh, what, were you following me? And Ayan's like, you mean like you and Khan were following me on Saturday? Because he, of course, knew.
A genius, Chunjung.
And then a motorcycle comes by. Ak grabs Ayan and, like, pulls him out of the way. They're very close.
It's a moment, trademark.
It's a moment.
Like, a moment. Capital letters. Capital A, capital M, a moment. So, moment. But it's actually quite a nice one as well.
Until Ayan's like, oh, do you just want to hug me? And Ak, like, pushes him away. He's like, no, I didn't. I just wanted to help you.
Honestly, Ayan's always there to slightly ruin the moment by reminding him exactly what's happening.
Yeah,
just like, you know you're hugging me right now, right?
Yeah, and Ak is always there to definitely deny any feelings he has for him. Then Ayan's like, hey, let's go. And they get in the car, and they start going, and they get to the cafe again. Then they're kind of staying in the car because Ayan's like on his phone while they park outside the cafe. And then Ayan kisses Ak's cheek, and I'm assuming takes a picture of it with his phone. Correct? Is that what we see?
See, I didn't even notice that he took a picture of it. I just was very focused on the fact that he kissed his cheek, and then I watched a reaction, and I was like, oh, I didn't even notice he took a picture of it.
Yep.
I mean, maybe, presumably.
Yeah, so I said in my reaction, I think the reason he took the picture was he can use as blackmail, because I think if he's gonna be like, hey, if you follow me again or you try to look through my journal again, I will like leak this picture. So that's why I think is why he did that.
I also really liked it. We saw Ayan's reaction right after it too, that I quite liked as well. Like, it wasn't like a big thing, but afterwards he was like, I quite like doing that, and then he left the car.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's very pleased with himself.
A big sense of like, he's very pleased with himself, and I was like,
yeah,
dude, you're my favorite character.
He's so good. I love Ayan.
But also, I watched the promos, and judging from the promo, I mean, to be honest, I don't remember a lot of the promo, but I remember one shot from the promo. Ooh. And I quite like that shot. Like, and just the way that it's, the dialogue from it as well, I really liked. So, like, just that, I'll tell you what scene it is when we watch the next one, but, like, it looks very good, so I'm very excited to see it.
So that's the end of episode 4 of the Eclipse.
Honestly, kind of like I feel like this was more of like just a little more fun. Like, it wasn't like, there was still some drama in it, but it felt more light. Yeah,
it seemed a bit lighter. Granted, the fact we did find out about Thua's home life a little bit, and
Yeah.
Ion mourning his dead uncle who may or may not have jumped off a cliff or got pushed off a cliff. But fun overall, I think.
But fun! A lovely time.
Yeah. So you have any theories after this episode about the eclipse moving forward?
I mean, I'm always going to stick with time travel.
Of
even
course.
though it's looking less and less likely.
Is there any other, like, theory fodder you had this episode that was like, oh, maybe?
I don't think so. I think I'm sticking with it's looking more and more like a cult, but that's
well, obviously
about it, I guess.
Okay.
I don't really have much else. I'm just excited to see where the relationships go in the next one because they're starting. They seem to be moving forward quite quickly. Like they're starting to have more and more moments per episode. So
yeah,
I want to see how that goes and how that changes Ock specifically as a character, and maybe Khan as a character as well. See how they change as they start to get closer to the others. So.
Yeah, I will say I think I'm back to liking Khan and Thua more than Ak and Ion as a couple.
I was wondering if you would be.
Yeah, so I have shifted back. I could shift back again, I don't know, but right now I feel like, because that scene when they were eating ice cream and Khan just kind of like, hey, why are you avoiding me? And Thua's like, because you told me to. And then like Khan feels bad and he's like, hey, you know, like, I'm here for you if you need to talk or whatever. It was very sweet. And I really hope we see Khan make more of a public effort with Thua moving forward. I'm hoping that's the case, but yeah, so right now I'm leaning more towards them than Ak and Ion for me. I don't know where you stand.
I'm always leaning more towards Ak and Ion.
Oh, you? Okay, you're always there? Okay.
Just because that's the way my brain works. But I did really enjoy that scene between Thua and Khan. Like it was really cute when, like, at the very end, they were, like, giggling about the ice cream melting and stuff like that. It seemed very lighthearted. And, like, a nice, pure moment in a show that's filled with, like, drama and very tense interactions.
Yeah.
It seemed like something that was nice and simple. So I really did enjoy that. And I was like, oh, that made me like them a bit more as well. So I am excited to see more of them as much as I am our main couple.
Yeah, me too. So do you have anything else to add before we wrap up?
No, I really want to watch the next episode though, dude. Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
I haven't seen the promo, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited for next episode after where this episode kind of led us. So I'm really excited.
Yay.
So I think that's it for this episode. And we will be back next week with episode 5 of The Eclipse.
Yay. Oh, I'm so excited.
I
Episode 5 is where they kissed in Bad Buddy, and where it's starting to be where a lot of other couples kiss in BLs these days, especially with GMMTV, so I'm, like, waiting. I'm, like, waiting for the moment where they actually, like, are like, you know what, I might like you. Like, I'm waiting for that moment. Okay. Like, because it's been tiny, ooh, will they, won't they moments up until now, so far. And I know it's only been 4 episodes, but, like, I love love, dude. Like, I like witnessing love. So, like, I'm very excited about getting there.
Okay, well, we will find out next week. Join us for episode 5 of The Eclipse next week. We will see you then. Bye, everyone.
See you then. Bye.